Hey guys, how's it going? It's Brandon here. Today I wanted to talk about the 5 habits successful people do every single day, because it's not luck that gets successful people to where they are, and you're no different. It's going to be daily habits and goals that you set for yourself to ultimately get you to where you want to be. So I'll just list them off real quick. I wrote them down here. The first is going to be podcasts. The second is going to be going to the gym. The third is books. The fourth is affirmations. And the fifth is confidence. So those are going to be the 5 habits successful people do or utilize every single day to then, reach their goals and get to where they want to be. So for the first one, podcasts. It's a really easy thing to do. I mean, nowadays, so many books are converted over to audiobooks, right? Or you can listen to just straight up podcasts. There's people making podcasts on whatever you want to listen to, whatever you're interested in. There's going to be a podcast out there. And it's so easy when you're going to work, just put in your headphones or in your car, play the podcast and listen to most people's commutes like 30 minutes or so, and boom, you already got 30 minutes out of the way. So it's super easy and convenient to listen to podcasts. So that's going to be the first top habit that successful people do almost every single day. The second one is going to be going to the gym. Eat, train, gain. But really, going to the gym is something, there's been so many studies done on fitness and success, and one study basically, and I forgot what it was, but I hear this all the time, is high achievers, top performers, anywhere from 70 to 80% of them go to the gym at least 5 days a week. And if you think about it, well, why would that be? I mean, aren't they busy running their company? Well, people burn out, right? Especially if they eat unhealthy, they don't work out, they don't exercise, right? How can you put in long hours if you're not, mentally and physically healthy? So that's one thing really that the gym does for you is, it gets your mind sharp, it gets and obviously your body sharp as well. And it also, helps you become dedicated, right? Because it's hard to go to the gym 5 days a week, right? You get off work, you don't feel like it, your friend's saying, hey, come on, let's go get drinks, or let's go do this, let's go do that. And, and you have to say, no, I'm gonna go to the gym, right? And then you can go out afterwards. But it's just a huge thing that high achievers and big earners, CEOs, almost all of them work out and on a consistent schedule, 5 days a week and that's what I do myself. And it's hard, but it's something that you're going to need to do if you want to be able to keep up, with other people in your industry, with your competition. They could be going to the gym, they could be, working out and getting their mind sharp and all that. And, and if you're not doing that as well, you're already behind the competition. So number 3 is going to be books. And when I say books, I don't mean fiction. I mean non-fiction. Here, let me do this real quick. Sorry, my neighbor was looking at me, and it was, oh, that lighting's bad. Okay, my neighbor was looking at me from up there, and it was kind of weirding me out. But anyway, back to where we're on. Books. I'm not talking about fiction. I'm talking about non-fiction, real life, stories of people, whether it be habits, whether it be building businesses, whether it be their successes, whether it be their their biggest failures. Books let you learn from people. I mean, you pay $14, $20 for a book, you get to learn some of their biggest successes and some of their biggest failures, and that's invaluable to be able to learn from. Like, if you want to be, if you want to get into stock trading long term, if you read Warren Buffett's book, or or if you want to be a business owner and own multiple businesses, if you own, a book by, or if you read a book by someone like Mark Cuban, something like that, you get to basically tap into their knowledge and their resources. And and use it to your advantage, and it's just priceless. So more people need to read books in areas that they really want to improve in. All right, guys, for the fourth top habit that successful people do every day, it's going to be something called affirmations. And it may sound funny if you know what it is, and I thought it was funny as well until I actually started doing it every single day. So what affirmations are you're basically telling yourself, feeding yourself positive thoughts that are going to get you to where you want to be. And if you guys want, I can do a video on affirmations on what I do every single morning. But in a broad context, it's essentially feeding yourself, you talking to yourself positive thoughts about who you are, what you want to accomplish, and what's going to happen in your life. And you just recite them, you write them down, and you recite the same ones every single day to instill that into your subconscious mind. And then we all know, when you instill things into your subconscious mind, they end up working out for you in your favor. And it's just subconscious. It's every single day. It's repetition. So affirmations are a big thing. I mean, it seems like a small, silly little thing to talk to yourself and tell yourself, positive thoughts every single morning, but it actually does work, and it helps you just remain positive and confident. So affirmations are definitely going to be a big one. And finally, number 5 is going to be confidence. And so many people I know, whether it be friends or family members, they just lack confidence in certain areas of their life, whether that be, at their job or in their relationships or in their skill sets at different things. They just, they lack confidence. And it's sad to see, because I'm like the exact opposite. Basically, I'm, almost overconfident in certain areas. And I feel like that's actually not a detriment to me, but that actually helps me get ahead and helps me. Because, for example, if you're like going into a job interview, right, and you've only had a couple years of experience, and they're like, hey, do you know how to do this? Most people will be like, I don't know. I've seen it before, but I haven't actually done it. Obviously not a confident answer. So being confident, where if someone said like, hey, do you know how to do XXX in Excel, right? And instead of saying, I've seen someone do it before, but I'm not really too sure, and non-confident answer, you say, no, I've done that many times. It's super, super easy, super simple. And if I can't, for some reason, if I can't, do it, I'll just, look it up on YouTube, or I'll just look it up, and it's just it's not hard. I'll have to refresh my memory on that. But yeah, it's not a problem. So that's more of a confident answer. You're not lying. You can say, if you don't want to, lie, which I wouldn't recommend it either, but, just say, hey, I'll refresh my memory on it. I can just look it up. It's not going to be a problem, rather than going down the non-confident rabbit hole of, saying, oh, no, I don't, I've seen it before, but I'm not too sure. Like, how can someone have confidence in you if you don't have confidence in yourself? So that's the biggest thing. So to run through them again, the 5 habits successful people do every single day to get them to where they want to be, whether it be in, life, love, business, whatever. It's going to be podcasts. Listen to podcasts daily, 30 minutes a day, not a big deal, while you're driving, while you're working. Number 2, the gym. Go to the gym, build up your mental stamina, and build up your physical body. And that, again, relates to confidence. Books. You can learn from people's biggest failures and biggest achievements. It's a no-brainer. Read, but not necessarily fiction, more nonfiction, real, true life things that can actually help you. And then affirmations, number 4. That's, again, it's a big one. It might sound funny, but just try it. Look up some videos on how to recite affirmations. I'll make one if you guys want. But just affirmations are definitely a good thing to keep you positive and keep you going in the right direction. And number 5 is going to be confidence. Have confidence in yourself, in your abilities, You don't have to be overly confident and, you know, act like a know-it-all, but just be confident in yourself and your ability to do different things, and you just believe that you can, because at the end of the day, if you don't believe in yourself, no one's gonna believe in you or be confident in your abilities. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that you got value out of it, and learning, you know, what I do and what some of the top achievers do in life just to get ahead and stay on track. If you did like this video, I would really appreciate it if you gave it a thumbs up, and then also a big one, since I'm trying to grow my channel, is subscribe. Please subscribe, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you in the next video.